Well, hi, good morning. Thanks so much for joining me here in my shop. And today is September 24th. So, the last video ended when the tape ended. I just discovered that, in fact, the machine seems to be largely working. I went off in search of a user manual for this so I could learn a little more about it. Couldn't find that. Seems to be a lot of copies of the service manual out there. So this particular tape recorder is an example of a pretty much professional quality tape recorder made for use in the home. This one's the 2000 Deluxe. Apparently there was one more model of this sort made, the 2400, and I don't know what extra features it had, but this one has some unusual features, sound on sound, and a bunch of stuff over here. I'm not quite sure what it's all about. Synchro, I'm not sure what that is. A little confused even about these switches here, which look like you're deciding which track to record on. A 2-track recorder. One of the unusual things about this machine is it's only a 2-track recorder, but it can play back 4 tracks. Now, exactly why and how you would want to do that, I don't know. Typically, of course, 2 tracks is stereo, and that's pretty much what everybody has in their homes. 4 tracks, that's getting to be more like studio recording and stuff like that. When I played the tape, I'm going to play this shortly again, there was an echo. It was playing out the sound on the tape twice, a fraction of a second between it. And that's probably because of this head, these 2 heads, probably both of them operating. There is a button on here in an unusual place that may have something to do with that, and that's this switch here. A little bit unusual, for sure. So, rather than try to tape the tape back together, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reload it on the reel here. Okay, is the power off? Yeah, power's off. So I'm just going to do that to take the brakes off. Over. I really don't want to wreck this tape in any way. It's a little tricky to get this on here. Yikes, my stomach's growling. I don't know, is that coming over on this video? It's probably complaining about the coffee. That's probably what it's doing. Where the tape was the tape was taped, where the tape was split, it was clearly done in an editing facility. It's usually a little block. Occasionally they're actually incorporated right in the tape recorder, but it's usually a little block of metal, and it has some angles, like a miter. It's like a miter, and you lay the tape in it. You get out your your razor blade, just cut the tape on an angle, so when the cut goes across the heads, it's not a big thump going across because it's cut on an angle. And then you tape it on the back side, the side of the tape that is not going to go over the heads, and so the tape doesn't cause a problem. This isn't going so well, and you can see I'm not Mr. Experienced with this, but I don't want to tape it back together. Maybe I'm going to be forced into it, because I really don't want this to be bumbled up. How did we do? I think we got it. Okay, just go a couple turns. Lay this in where it's supposed to go. I wonder if I can zoom that camera up. I bet you I can. Getting my fingers all over the tape. I'm sure that's not the best thing either. Okay, let's take this off. Open this up. Should just drop right in. Wow, it's pretty hard to do this because the cabinet plate here really blocks your view of what you're doing. Let's have this on. Just wondering if this is actually a cutting surface for laying the tape. Some more tape. What do I do with those other tapes here? Okay, so this is my own. So this plate is normally sitting on here. Yeah, it lays right in there. Now, are you supposed to try to cut a tape on this? I can't imagine. It's not. It doesn't look right. Interesting that it has this shape to it, though. There's instructions for the button. This button. And I think I discovered this when I first started fooling around with this record player. 2, 4. 2, 4. It may have been down when I was playing it before. I would turn on the heads. Now, the thing, I've heard it said that when you make a recording on an audio tape in a machine of this sort, playing it on this machine will probably give you the best result. Transferring the tape to another machine probably won't give you the greatest result because the tracking won't be exactly right. How true is that? How standardized is all this stuff? I'm sure it's pretty standardized. But if the heads are a little bit out of alignment, then recording a tape here might sound quite different on another machine. Okay, so we've got this guy ready to go, I would say. Okay, now did I figure out the power on? Yeah, the power on. This appears to be the main power on. Maybe they've set it up this way, so you're kind of forced to put this into a neutral position. The mechanics kind of opens up and releases any tension that any wheels that are being pushed on. It just kind of unlocks everything. Is that true? It locks it up. The brake is on. But the brake is not really a problem. The brake is designed to be on. Other things like, leaving the capistan pushed up against the drive wheel here with the tape in there, it's really bad stuff. So to force you to put this to 0, they've made it, this is the only way to turn the unit right off. 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. This was a 3-speed machine. It's on 0. Power's on. Just check to see what we're hitting it with today. 114 volts. So I can push all these buttons I like. Oh no, I pushed this one, it came on. What am I talking about? Came on. Only now the motor's running. Strange symbol here. Let me see if I can zoom the camera you're watching with. Zoom it up a bit. And the answer is no, I can't really get it zoomed up for reasons I don't want to explore any further. I'm sure if I fooled with it long enough I would figure it out, but we'll switch to this camera. So here are the symbols. Well, I can see this first one, it looks like a diode. This is the one I pushed to turn it on when the main switch was off. So I think you can operate this thing as an amplifier. I'm pretty sure that's part of what's going on. So, of course, no use having the motor running and not have the unit on. But there's a reason for having the unit on, but not having the motor running. Like right now. Like right now. What's with all the buzzing? I don't know what all the buzzing is. I don't think the big motor's running inside. Let me smell check, see if something's burning. No. Okay, well, we won't worry about that. We'll flip it back to 1. Pretty strange sounds. Turn the volume down. We'll play it some more. It was interesting what was on there. I didn't really listen to it while we were doing this, but let's do it again. And hear what's on this tape. We need to be on 3, speed 3. Wow, you could hear something speed up inside it. Hey, where'd the sound go? Where'd the sound go? Speaker not pushed.
Total Furniture's Dutch Auction. Bargains that keep you on the edge of your pocketbook. Preview the 85 plus items on sale tomorrow till 9 tonight. Total Furniture and Appliances Dutch Auction, Saturday, August 19th only. 2 days to go. The Grassroots and Two Divided by Love can lead to a problem like this. Barbara Mandrell, sleeping single in a double bed. Sad state of affairs.
Oh my gosh, the whole show is on here. Well, I can't play the music because of the copyright problems. They just played little bits of it. Let's try one channel.
1977. That's 638-1977. It would be most appreciated. Coming up next, Greg Poole drops by with a complete look at the news. George Blakey will give us a weather update. Len Harrington drops by with the sports and
December 21st, 1978.
That's the Starland Vocal Band. Taking in a little afternoon delight at 1:16 on TK. If you're concerned about food fishing rights, well then, be at a public meeting tonight at the Recreation Centers. The Kitimat Village Council has a public meeting, and it all starts off at 7 o'clock. Be there. Let your voice be heard on food fishing rights tonight at 7 at the Recreation Center. Here's Tommy Overstreet. Tommy Overstreet. Fading in. Fading out. Everybody sing along. 17 and a half minutes.
What the heck is happening on here?
Clear skies, currently minus
What was
11.
that?
The winds are gusting from the north between 43 and 63
Country
kilometers
format.
an hour. If you think it's cold today,
12 to 3
it's
p.m.
going to get
Air
colder.
check.
We're going to drop down to minus 15 again tonight and go back to where we were the other day. Steady minus 15. Severe wind chills coming around again. Basically clear, cold, and windy, the weather word. Musical memories from 1971 Cone and One Monkey Don't Stop No Show. 12 and a half minutes after 2 at CFTK with Al Zimmer. Here's Paul Davis. Enjoying the sweet life. Obviously not around the Pacific Northwest. Minus 11 the temperature. 2:16 at CFTK. If you've got a naked wall you'd kind of like to dress up, well, then here's an idea. Tonight, the Terrace Art Association will be having their monthly picture loan from 7 till 9. And it all takes place in the Library Arts Room. So dress that wall picture from the Terrace Art Association tonight between 7 and 9. Here's Larry Boy.
Like a dirty switch there. Now, is there a pause on this? Is this the pause?
Universal Sound Center once again.
So that's the pause. Put the unit into its ready-to-go operation. Check your volumes. I guess on record and stuff like that. And then
Leads the way to the newest sounds.
away she goes.
Walter Egan really does a number on his newest
Echoing.
album with a blonde and a TV. Versatility is Walter's middle name. Listen to Hot Summer Nights.
In this position with this button up, when the tape runs out, the machine will shut itself right off. That's probably another deal here.
From the same album comes Valentino Way. Another of the great new
Monitor. Monitoring the incoming signal that's going on the tape, and there is none right now. This looks like record buttons. I don't see any other record buttons. Get with the new sounds. Prince Rupert. These are all places on the west coast of Canada, near Vancouver, in British Columbia. Speaker switches.
sloping straight on.
I wonder if I'm going to get any copyright hits off of this. Echo. Echo.
A new version of Back in the USA.
It's a repeated echoing. How does that work? Prince Rupert. I think it's just echoing twice, which 2 heads. CFTK. Still echoing.
Listen closely and guess the right artist in command of the interplanetary
Synchro.
starcraft. You could win K-Tel Star Power double album set containing such artists as Prism.
That button won't go down. I don't want to push these just yet. Okay, what else we got happening here? Sound on sound. So this would be a record level. You could apply while, maybe could it even be doing it? No, I have to push the sound on sound. If I push the sound on sound, probably turns on the record head, doesn't turn on the erase head, the bias head if you like, or erase head. Then you put the next piece right on top of the last, sound on sound. That was the precursor to multi-track recording. So sound on sound was a big step forward, but then big wide tape on huge machines and 8 tracks or even 16 tracks on a tape took over pretty quick. So the thing about sound on sound is, you could lay down your drum track and then rewind it, play it again, and while the drum track's playing, you do the guitar. Rewind it, now you got drum and guitar, so play it again, you sing into it, and you can build up a song that way. That's the idea. And you think every time you record over it, you're kind of degrading the sound a bit, but that's what these machines are all about, that the sound doesn't degrade during those kinds of things. So that didn't make any sound. This I'm pretty sure is microphone. What else? Somewhere there has to be a microphone volume. This has to be it. Phono input and tape for another tape machine. It really is designed for another tape machine to feed a signal in, I guess, to be recorded if you wanted. So, interesting stuff. I guess that's another way of doing sound on sound, is you have another tape machine playing the tape, and you record that along with a new input from a microphone or something like that.
To be dressed up to eat at the Bavarian Inn.
I know that now, Sam, and I'll always be grateful to her for showing me.
I say, Mumbo Jumbo, it seems impossible to continue with this heat. Mumbo Jumbo, did you hear that sound?
Fear not, hot and weary travelers. And
in terms of the tape degrading and sticking stuff on here, and sticking sticky stuff on here, it doesn't seem to be happening.
Belanger Plumbing and Heating, 4436.
Belanger Plumbing and Heating. Okay, what are we going to do? I was hoping to find a blank spot on this tape. So what we're going to do is let's try some other stuff here. Fast forward. Holy smokes! That was fast! Wow! Oh boy, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, should have stopped good too. Brakes are good. If the brakes don't work on something like this, when you go from fast forward to stop, the wheels keep spinning and the tape spews out. So these are all great things I'm finding out about this machine. It's really in good shape. That's what it seems like. Let's go again. Wow! Look at that. That's fantastic. Of course, these spring wheels are an important part of enabling that to happen.
To all, and to all, some great buys. Universal in the Charco Center. Open Sunday the 17th from 1 till 6.
We got a quiet spot finally, right towards the end of the tape here. Okay. Good. Let's try rewind. Now, can you hear it while it rewinds? Sometimes you can. Let's see what happens here. Yep. Okay. Oh, didn't stop so well, but that could have been my fault. I may not have dropped this quite quick enough. Let's play again.
The shoppers from 1
When it
until
gets to
6
the end.
in every department all over the store were savings and specials and bargains galore. The elf then just smiled, and with twinkling
Sounds
eyes,
like I can hear a
said,
wow.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all, some great buys.
Or maybe say a
Universal
flutter.
In the Chaco Center, open Sunday the 17th from 1 till 6.
That's the end of the tape. Now, I'm gonna a little bit of tape left. I want to try the microphone. So I'm gonna get it out of here and a mic. So look, there's 2 places for microphones, but only 1 microphone in here. That's too bad. That's too bad. That's really too bad. It's very heavy. I don't know what kind of microphone it might be. It would appear to me to be hardly ever used. That's what it would look like. 3 pins. I think I have to stick it way in the back. Can't put it in there, eh? That looks like tape input is what that looks like. So to plug in the microphone, you got to tip the machine up, and seems a little crazy to me. It would be like this. But I guess again, I mean, this isn't exactly a, yeah, it's got a handle on it, but this isn't a particularly portable machine. It's really heavy. Actually, what a crazy thing. If I had my cell phone in my hand, just hold it out here. You can pretend I got my cell phone here. Just think about the technology in my cell phone. And look at this thing. Yeah, how heavy my cell phone is. It's like any cell phone, it's light. Yeah, this thing must weigh 50 pounds, I think. Maybe I'm stretching it. Maybe it's 40 pounds. But it is heavy. Very heavy. Okay, maybe I'll stop for a minute and get the microphone plugged in, and we'll carry on with it a little bit more. Maybe I'm not getting something about why they designed this the way they designed it, with all the inputs down underneath. It's completely awkward to get at them. So when I tip this up to get access to where this plugs in, it's all backwards. I can't see any of the labeling or anything. You have to turn the machine around. I've got it on a table here. I can spin it, but this would be awkward. And then you've got to tip it up this way, which is going to go right up on top of my speaker connections there. Yeah, awkward, all right. Now, unfortunately, the plate here is missing. So, which one of these is the microphone? There's 3 pins here, and 5, and 5 pins here. So, what is this likely to be? Yeah, oh, this has just pulled something terrible here. This is really rotten. We have got this. Okay, wow. Well, we're going to take a shot and say maybe it's this one. I mean, I put this down. This is just nonsense how this is. It's supposed to be up like this. Look, it's got the nice rubber feet. It's got no feet down here. It's on the handle, and it's all rocky. I can't imagine it's meant to be up this way. This looks like a foot. This is a storage foot. You put the speakers on top. The speakers probably come with another foot. There it is. And so that's for, storing it. Like a suitcase. I don't get it. I really don't. But you're really going to put this down right on this connector. This just doesn't make sense to me what they're doing here. Is there something I'm not getting? Is there something that... What am I going to do? I got to put some kind of props up to lift this guy up. I would tip it in the wrong direction, what I was thinking. Okay, you know what, I'm going to stop for a bit. I'm going to have to support this differently. This big heavy monster in here. Okay, got the machine up on some blocks, just some chunks of 2x4, and I've got the microphone plugged in. So what I'm going to do is turn the unit on, but not the motor for recording yet. Turn it on this way. Ooh, scared me. You can see the lights came on here in the meters. And there's an unfortunate buzz in the speakers. It seems to be coming from this. Okay, so I think if I turn this up, we'll see these go if this microphone works. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. You may have to put the machine into record mode for these to operate. Or I should be... This is the only one. Or I thought there was a monitor, isn't there? Yeah, monitor button. PA. PA. That usually stands for public address. Okay, let's let me tap. The volume's down. I'm just worried about getting super feedback here at some point. Okay. Trying again, trying again, trying again. Well, it could be this microphone, which I'm talking into. This microphone could be in the wrong socket. Let's try speakers up. Up, up, up. Of course, this isn't. These aren't moving, so ho, 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 ho. Nothing. Okay, with the tape not moving, the motor turned off, I can't make any recordings. So why don't we try this? Volume's down, monitor off, and we'll put this on. Oh, look at that. The light went red. But the button doesn't stay. There's some kind of mechanic. I seem to remember now there's a mechanical interlock in here. So if we want to record, we'll just push track 1 or left, I guess. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to guess we pull this guy down. That's my guess. Push this down, go like that, let go. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, so we push this down and put it into play mode, but the motor's not on. It stayed. Hello. Now we'll try the microphone volume here. Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2. Does anybody hear me? There's nothing going on. Could be a dead microphone. Could be I got the microphone in the wrong jack. Could be I'm doing the wrong things here. Could be I need to, I don't know, let's push number 2 here. Oh, can't push 2 without releasing this. Push these both down. There's that big red warning lights come on down here. And we try once again a test, 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 a hello, 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 in case I'm in the other channel. Hello, 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 hello. Nothing happened. Well, just for the sake of it, let's just try this. Hello, hello, hello. Nothing happening. Let's push the monitor button. At any moment, this thing could feedback like crazy. So, hello, 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 hello. That was a bit of a British accent there came out of me. Isn't that strange? Okay, we're not really getting anywhere here. Probably microphone in the wrong jack. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to change that with this extremely awkward machine. Oh my gosh, this is just craziness what you have to do here. It's going to fall off its stilts when I do this. This is nuts. This is, how could they have ever done this? Okay, so there's 3 possible jacks. My God, we've had an accident here. Okay, let's just carry on here. Oh, gosh, well that kind of thing, that would end up wrecking everything down here just like it did. I don't understand what they were thinking by doing this. We'll go in the middle one. Assuming there's a left and a right, then the middle one's got to be either the left or the right. And The yellow one would be the other one, and then the last one would be who knows. Okay, I'm going to try to put this up here. How strong am I? Oh my god! Okay, it's on, I think. Why is it on any angle? I missed one. Okay, spin it around. Mr. Microphone. Are you happy now? I left the microphone on the whole time I did that. Not that it matters much. Okay, I spin this. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. More British accent coming out of me. Just a little more visible. Hey, 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 you. Hey, hey, anybody. Hello. Hello. BE3 JXM CQ, CQ. Nothing happening at all. I have both these down. So, dead microphone. Well, I don't know. Any other thing that should be pushed up? Well, let's try this sound on sound thing again. Hello, hello, hello. We're not getting anywhere. Of course, the sound on sound button's not pushed. The monitor button's pushed. Hey, that's a mistake. Let's unpush it. And we'll go hello, 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 hello. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me? Come in, overseas, long distance. No, nothing. Nothing. Do you actually have to have it on record? I don't think so. I think they'd have this arranged so you could set things up, get your levels right, get ready to go, and then whip it on. But we can use the pause button to achieve all that. Because I don't have it in pause. I have it motor off. Let's try that. Okay, so we're gonna shut this. We're gonna release those. How do you release those? You gotta put this guy down here. We're gonna put it in pause mode right away. I'm gonna flip it on to speed 1 because there's not much tape there. I guess that buzzing sound is motor noise. I think I feel the motor going. There's a little rumble in the machine. Okay, now I can push this temporarily. Hey, 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 hey. That's not going to help. Okay, we're going to go up here with the pause on. Wait a minute, I didn't push these down. Okay, we're going to push these down. Put down the microphone area. Too many things in my hand. Okay, so now if I just release this, we would be recording. And what would we be recording? Hello, hello, hello from Orillia in Ontario, Canada, right on the shores of a post-glacial lake. Couchiching. Yeah, every lake here is post-glacial. Everything where I live is post-glacial. If you were here, say, 12, 13,000 years ago, well, you'd be buried under a mile of ice right here where I'm standing now. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Monitor. Testing again. Hello, microphone. Do you work? You know what? I'm kind of, until I know this works, I'm really getting nowhere. Getting nowhere with that. Well, what's left here that we could try? Not a lot. Not a lot, frankly. It has European-style connectors. I don't have a lot of those here. But the bottom line is the machine essentially works. And if you did get all the right connectors and you found the operator's manual, you'd probably figure out how to make it record the whole shot. Maybe get another microphone that actually works. Or use a line-in type approach here. Line in. So line in is here for tape. And it takes a 5-pin connector, but who knows how it's wired. Maybe the service manual might show that. Here, let's get this off. Let's get this off. The counter didn't turn at any time during this either. Okay, that's about all I can do with this one. But guess what? I got another monster tape recorder. A Sony, very big tape recorder. Similar to this in terms of quality, I imagine. So tomorrow I'll bring that one in. And we'll see how far we can get with that one. Now that I know I have playable tapes. And interesting. Beocord 2000 Deluxe. Well, thanks for watching, and tune in again tomorrow. If I make a video tomorrow, it'll be on the big Sony tape recorder. See ya.